Thank you very much, MC. Good afternoon, Your Excellency, the former Vice President of the Republic of the Gambia, His Excellency A.N.M. Husseinu Dabo, Party Leader, United Democratic Party. The Honorable Members of the National Assembly, the Honorable Vice Chairman, Director of Finance, Director of Admin BAC, General Staffs of BAC, Commissioner of Police, Honorable Councilors, District Sefolu, Ward representatives of the Ward Development Committees, the Alphas from the Bulundala of Brikama, the Imam of Brikama, Sefolu, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the Commissioner of Police and the Commissioner of Fire Service Brikama or West Coast Region, I greet you all, representatives of all the other political parties here present, MPP, APRC, Yes to Alliance, and APRC, No to Alliance, members of the media fraternity, Jalibach, and all the entertaining Jalos here present, I greet you all. On behalf of the Brikama Area Council, and indeed my humble self, we are delighted to welcome you all to another August gathering at Brikama Area Council today, 20th February 2025, to witness yet another significant milestone in this region, which this is the second time we are witnessing such an occasion. Brikama Area Council is one of 8 local government administrative authorities we have in the Gambia, overseeing the region of West Coast Region. Last year during my speech, our population, which was on record, was 37% of 1.8 million of the Gambia's population based on the 2013 data, and that represents 699,704 inhabitants, with an annual growth of 6.12%. Today, based on the data that we had from August 2024, our population now accounts for 47.5% of the total population of this country, and our population stands at 1.2 million, and that is 1,151,128 people out of the 2.4 million, that is 2,422,712 people. That's 2,422,712 people, inhabitants of this nation, the Gambia. That makes our region indeed almost half of the population of this country, and also the most rapidly urbanizing region in the country. Our region comprises of 28 wards, electoral wards, represented by 28 elected councillors, namely Sintate, Wasadu, Mayok, Bantanjang, Kanilai, Buyam, Kusamai, Sibanor, Somita, Bulok, Kafuta, Pirang, Jiboro, Kembuje, Nyambai, Suba, Marakisa, Katong, Gunjur, Sanyang, Sukuta, Bijilo, Brufut, Jaba, Kunkujan Ketea, Wellingaranema, Lameng, and Banjulundeng. The rapid increase in population comes with many challenges for our region, such as waste management and sanitation, high population density and overcrowding, inadequate infrastructure and services, lack of affordable housing and slum creation, pollution and environmental degradation, flooding and water problems. It is towards mitigating these challenges that we initiated what we call the Ward Development Funds for the 28 wards of our region, in order to enable our council to register development projects in each and every ward of our region annually. This is aimed to be done through the engagement of the ward development committees, who are best positioned to understand and identify the priority development needs of their wards. This decentralized and participatory approach ensures that communities are directly involved in the decision-making, execution, and maintenance of their projects. Such a participatory model fosters a sense of ownership among the people, which is crucial for the sustainability of the projects. If people own the projects, then they will look after it. If they feel like they don't own it, someone from Brikama brought it to their village, they will not care about it. So that's why it's very important that the people themselves identify their projects, we give them the funds, they go and implement it, and make sure it is done to their own expectation. And once that is done, they will look after it because they take ownership of it, because it was done by them. This decentralization model further ensures that every ward of our region receives a fair share of our region's limited resources and revenues mobilized annually by this council. I remember during our election, or the campaigning for our election, the popular cry or the concern of the people was that they only known Brikama Area Council for collecting revenues. They hardly get anything back from them. And to change that, we have now developed or initiated this Ward Development Fund. Last year, witnessed the disbursement of $14 million. I believe when we announced that we were going to give $14 million last year, we even, in fact, in my speech, I had to assure some people that the money will indeed be paid into their account, because people had that doubt about Brikama Area Council, and they did not believe what we were saying was actually going to happen. But indeed, we paid the $14 million last year, and we have registered a lot of development as a result of it. And this year, and as a result of the disbursements we made last year, we've been able to implement the establishment of 22 boreholes in the region, enabling 22 communities to have access to clean, drinkable waters. We have constructed 8 market sets, which were built for 8 communities, and we connected 3 communities to the national grid, that is to electricity, national electricity grid, and many other things that have been implemented last year, including the fencing of many women gardens, as well as the fencing of football fields and the construction of toilets at some of the football facilities. This year, 2025, marking the 2nd anniversary of this great development initiative for our region under my leadership, we are delighted to announce that this year's disbursement will be $28 million. which means every ward will receive $1 million. In 2 years, we have returned back $42 million to this region. If this was happening from God knows when to now, I believe West Coast would be somewhere, a shining city that would be the marvel and the envy of many regions. But unfortunately, it wasn't happening. It is worth reiterating, just like I did last year, that the funds that we are disbursing are not grants. They're not donations from benevolent donors, nations, or organizations. But these are funds coming from you, the people of West Coast, through your tax revenues that we collect and that you pay to this council. And it is not the first time that this council has been receiving such revenues from you. But it is unfortunate to state that it is only the second time that this kind of funds are being plowed back to you, the people of this region. This is because, as I emphasized last year, none of this could have been possible if we have not dedicated and committed ourselves to fighting and ending corruption at BAC. It is worth reminding you that once upon a time, when we took over BAC in June 2023, less than 2 years ago, we found BAC was highly indebted with almost all the banks that they were banking with. The institution was running on a deficit of $10 million with the banks, not to mention other entities and other liabilities. The institution was also so much indebted that at one point between 2019 and 2022, it had to depend on private construction company for its NAWEC utility meters, as even NAWEC at the time were fed up with BAC. In short, we inherited a council that was facing far too many challenges, as expounded earlier, but that which was crawling on its knees. We therefore had to muster courage to confront the cancer of corruption that was destroying BAC head-on and expose its culprits. We took the necessary action incumbent on us and sought the assistance of the central government, but instead the assistance sought. Instead of assisting us, we were vilified and victimized. We can all recall what happened on the 5th of December 2023 when the police descended on our council premises, arresting all of our honorable councillors and detained them at Banjulunding and the crime camp for 2 days. Our councillor for Burfoot, Abdullahi Jammeh, was detained for more than 72 hours and further subjected to worst draconian police bails you could think of, as he was required to report on a daily basis at Banjul Police Headquarters from 8 a.m. in the morning to 4 p.m. every day. We went through all this because we wanted to end corruption at BAC. If we had conformed to the system that we inherited here, we would not have probably gone through all of that. But we would not have been able to afford 14 million last year, neither would we be able to afford 28 million this year. Furthermore, we would not have been able to create 214 jobs to young people in the region. Neither would we have been able to sponsor or provide scholarships to 300 students as we did in 2024. And this year, we're increasing that number from 300 to 600 students. Last year, I admonished the WDCs on receiving the funds to ensure that they utilize them as proposed. Today, I am happy to report that a great majority of them have indeed adhered to the same. For those reasons, I wish to take the opportunity to thank every member of the WDCs here present and those that are not here. For those whose projects are yet to be complete, these projects have to be completed before next disbursements are available to you. We have now developed a policy document to guide and assist you with the implementation of your future projects. If you follow such guidelines, you will not go wrong, and together we will be able to register more development for the people and the region of West Coast. I want to therefore seize the opportunity once again to admonish the WDCs again to make sure that the sustainable development goals that Kante has expounded here earlier, which are aspired for this year's funds, are also utilized to achieve the same through the projects that have been identified, which will have long-lasting positive impact on our people and benefit our people immensely. Furthermore, as I noted earlier, this region still faces more daunting challenges, and the more we appropriately spend its funds, the more we will be able to assist in mitigating those challenges for the region. I further wish to acknowledge and commend the support and compliance of the people of West Coast in paying their rates, licenses, and taxes in time. This is the heartbeat of our council, without which we cannot function. And we hope and pray that the event of today serves as another obvious manifestation of the change you have voted for in 2016, 2023, and our solemn commitment to serve always your best interests. We count on your continued support for this council to ensure that we are able to eradicate corruption and ensure that we overcome the many daunting challenges facing our region. As I stand before you, it is unfortunate to state that the central government has not been providing any development subvention to us since 2023. They have not even been paying their rates. Neither have they been making their geology contributions to BAC. However, even without those funds, but with the support of our people and our region, we are progressing and we are registering development in our region. I further want to seize the opportunity to thank my colleagues, the councillors, both elected and nominated, whose unflinching support continue to register this milestone achievement, being witnessed again today and hopefully in another day in February 2026, at which point we hope we will be disbursing $56 million. To the senior administrative staffs of the council and general staffs of the council, especially our tax collectors, compliance officers, and our municipal police officers, health sanitation teams, together your tireless efforts and commitments to duty have yielded in the amassing of the funds that we are disbursing today in order to register many developments, many developmental aspirations of our people. I thank you all for your hard work and dedication. I further thank everyone in attendance today for taking their time to grace this occasion with us. I look forward to the successful completion of the projects identified for this year's World Development Funds. Thank you all. Okay, so Assalamu alaikum. Badi ngulumin baby jam. Ngamobe kodong konton duro dari nung na party leader His Excellency Lawyer A.N.M. Dabo. Kabiri mo boda je ngama bela be tentu ngebe jai nga party olumini baby jam APRC No to Alliance APRC Yes to Alliance MPP député olu sateo Alpha Bulundala ñina tan na badungol la merbe market committee ba fode na la mo local market committee nge tendu nge jayi ila asobi ñi ñata baagi ngamin fo wolam ñende ko kuma la suti akam aketanye kontane kubade mi adnan kontanda ñimmu kulete mi alon ko serum kabirim ba datila mo jama mallanun ko kabirim kombe million tang anin nani tundo mimbe West Coast andonga tundo misura da fo monnen sey ngombe million taladi la tundo la mo jama bije ko e fay brigam e resantul tawsodo no because ngamin london brigam kere consult bari nata million tang anin nani di tundo e million kemelul soto andonga jele development jurmolu menu keta wo kono wol kono bohol mon anin fula sinta marché sey ñom sinta garden saba ñom fensta musol la garden nolu atoni community lu ila community saba ngol fanan courant fotanni no wol fanan to tundo ñento football filol fanan fensta kamolu lota football filol to lopitanol fanan wotsol fanan na dula jamalu deda rabanyunu nim wodi e ramo deda mi alon ko concrete ko le mol katama kan kabonan lopitan bunda do foy futa musol ka deliver dami kamen fo maternity ward o be kadano kono num sen fonden nyento nyinan nata hamo soto andum nte wo keno la nimma West Coast modu mume tendo ngal jayi because alla namo min ka futan na jang ka wala murun anno nyimbu ka soto no barnamo ka jonnon bar nyinan nga min futan dinan wala nyinti ko nyinan ta nyanta kala million mois anen sey ni yade serun ta la nyokal sanji fula tunno konto kono nga million tannane anen million fula nga wala murundi nyim West Coast region o kono burkama ere kansule min feena Brikame ere kansule min feena tundo kono andun tundol mu monni seylete comme nga fa nyame serum kabirim badila nga yamar lo din ko do nyin aboda dimbala kono woto na dita momola nga amata ku andun la faka min report wala nyinti ko won development olu inata ka nyama jama ba e project kol ke andi la project kol tata nyama kontanta wala baake nge tentu baake bar manda woto be yamar lomurun la ka foye ko nyinanta min gana ngana fo serunta wodo ya dale so man fenda wodo bar nyinanta o siata badunna e bor ngana o kede nga development of fena West Coast na hamo mumindi nimmini ya ka nyama jari ata kala million kilinti nengal du ale du akafunye aningal yamutam fe kanamol jo nyanta million fulale dilal nene ka fonon campaign kono nani am fama sambanu state house tenumbe million tanne dilal la do men bare butum inshallah ala warta nyaado fanuta so men fokan wolam nyenti ko nyimmu kulete mi alon ko ndol laftale hande mbota jangati jang hanna trambe satew doloto in West Coast sango sang mfoda fengola nyawnya ngatara yillare nyinna ko birkama area council be kodo murun lanna tundo kanne andum be fenso do la jele nintara mallam bolo sodo nasilo kam so lampolo no nintara na marsewlo man doku ase doku no ninna marsewlo man kankaran sodo ase keno nyame momu kulede mi alon ko mbe kontan na bake ka tujang ay ke adoti ndul nga data nyame lafta sango sang handin dol boda jang nimman fem moy February karo birkama ira council mo be la fudo la nyoka ngafutana nyangane nyinen ka muna na wote wala meno mande nyina because saying sango sang nyandale nga fen soto ayna ya ngamen fo wala nyandiko nim fengo naka ya dim fengol la mfango ye fengol projet ko jibe lafta dunna damen mfango ye wodo ku ninga ubang aka kele kon talem woti nka jele kon talem dum mo iye minje ko itam iko lo mutaku ba andum be projet ko minge ga lafta le mutaku bare ning projet ko nyin brikama area council ya fe nan mammo consult ngalo ndoltara naka da bumuta mol ba gala ba bumulti because asake mol man wole man ke mol la sulo de mimmo mol la sulo da asake o boholol ni mo boholo fene bumolo ko yal duje ka kata blade moto sula la kata wora and regional water regional fana na sula kolu different so nyina mu the best way ka make so development o e futa tundo dulal doyata nyawnyang e warta nyawnyang molbe koma nyawnyang warebe nyata nyawnyang e be ka fel soto ka bonela area council to amunta kuma la sudiya kama nganyine fo tuba kondo ngami fo tuba kondo kono farado wodo bari kono fano bada wodo baranta mo me fasarno la mandinga kondo so sa danni no wodo ala baraka bake akilo bodan na meyo bal ni chairman de mansa konko anen kane fing la representative tifol bijang hakilo bodela ala hako boy ningal kondo ngal tendo ngal la present technology ala baraka bake. Thank you.